Ruth, you spoke in your conference about conversions, about Judaism and Christianism. Do you think everybody can be a Jew, or is in your congregation everybody who wants it's a Jew, or there is something that it has to be covered just to be a Jew? Or just I came inside your to your community and say, all right, Ruth, I want to be a Jew, and tomorrow I want to be, I don't know, a Muslim, I don't know. How does it work?
So,
do you believe that it's possible?
It doesn't work like that. It's not like a pair of jeans that you can put it on one day, Jewish jeans, and the next day Christian jeans, and the next day Muslim jeans. If you want to be a Jew, you need to study. You need to go through the rituals. You have to find a rabbi who will be your rabbi, and you have to attach yourself to a community. Those are the important things that we have. Please. You said you go to a rabbi. It was in Mexico and in some other places a history that you have to go to the rabbi. But you came with the rabbi and he sent you a letter by email. Now it will be by email, and can send you, all right, you came with me, you are now a Jew. It's that like that it works, or it has to be something more? It has to be something more. You really have to study. You have to know what you're getting into. Being Jewish is not always easy. Being Jewish is very meaningful, but you cannot get the meaning if you do not understand the rituals, you do not understand a little bit of Hebrew, you do not understand those connections. So you have to learn, and then you have to work with somebody who is knowledgeable, and somebody who really connect with the community, and live as a Jew for a while, and see. You know what? Sometimes people live as Jews. I have a friend. She's a scholar of Judaism. She lives very much as a Jew, but she's decided not to convert because it's not for her. Not everybody who learns has to be Jewish, but in order to be Jewish, you need to learn. Who wants more to be Jewish? Who is the one who comes to you and wants to be Jewish? Is there a fashion? Now somebody told me that now in the United States it's a fashion to become Jewish. I don't know. Madonna wants to be Jewish. I don't know. Maybe she will be the next rabbi in some place. Today on the internet they said Drew Barrymore, but I don't worry about this. First of all, fashion is fashion, but the reality is it's not that lots of people are coming, but more people than before, because we are more open as a community, so more people are asking. We invite people in to ask questions, and then they see Shabbat, they see how we value family, they see what we think about slavery at Pesach, and they look at our rituals and our understanding of time. They look at things that I have never seen and see beauty in them. I had a woman who was converting, and I asked her, what is it that you do in your life that makes you, where you see a connection in Judaism, that something you always did is different now? She said, I've always been a gardener. It's very serious for me. But now that I'm going to be Jewish, I see the whole year as like my garden, like the Jewish holidays, because I can know this blooms on Rosh Hashanah, and this blooms at Sukkot, and I'm going to have a big harvest at Sukkot, and the first harvest at Shavuot. So for her, all this, I don't garden. For me, it's all in my head about Shavuot, because I know, and I go and I read the stories, but I don't garden. I don't know this. For her, as a person who really understands that, she's really connecting. So people are finding really serious connection to Judaism. They are studying our tradition. They are bringing their story into the Jewish story, just like the Book of Ruth in the Bible, and they are making something wonderful and really connecting. And for last, how do women feel about you in the religion? Are you an example for them? It's an opening for them. It's like an opportunity for them to be already part. Some years ago, nobody will thought about being in a minyan with, I don't know, 10 women. Now with you, it's possible. How do women feel about that? I know things have changed. Nobody thought about a women president or a black president, all right, in the United States, and you have it now. How do women look at you? How do they feel? What do they tell you? Well, I think that there's a real importance to role models. When I was growing up, I didn't know any women rabbis. I didn't know women could be rabbis, so I couldn't imagine being a rabbi. I did know that there was a Jewish historian by the name of Paula Hyman, so I decided I would grow up and be her. And the truth is, I went off, I studied with Paula Hyman, and I did my doctorate with her because I had a role model. I think that the little girls and women girls growing up today, look around and see the women. Those who are going to want to be rabbis, they can find people to study with, to look up to. It's wonderful. And I only wish I had known about women rabbis when I was growing up. Maybe I would have come to the rabbinate earlier, but I did a lot of wonderful learning along the way. Having role models is important. And one of the things I teach about a lot in my rabbinate is about how to parent, how Jewish wisdom teaches us to be better parents. And I know a lot of women care a great deal about how to be parents. So I feel like that is something that I bring as a mother and a rabbi that helps other women. I teach groups of mothers, and it's great.
Something else you want to say, something you want to tell these people who believe that women cannot be part of the religion, something you want? All right, I know you have something there.
I hope that you will keep in mind that it's open, and understand that that Judaism is a beautiful inheritance. It was the inheritance of Sarah and Rebecca and Rachel and Leah, and that they were strong and thoughtful women who left us a great heritage, and that those of us who are taking on leadership now, are doing just as Devorah did in the biblical age, and sitting under the trees and teaching and giving judgment and counsel. And we are doing what Jewish women have done for generations. We are doing it with slightly different words and slightly different ways, but it's really the work of generations. And I hope that whatever Jewish possibilities you have in your life are as meaningful and fulfilling as the Jewish possibilities I have in mine. Because if that is the case, then we are only stronger and better as a people.
Thank you very much.